Good morning. It's Labor Day weekend 2020. I can't believe it's the end of summer already. We're getting on a little road trip, a getaway up to Lake Tahoe and Reno. But our first stop is Dixon. What's Dixon, you may ask? Well, it's a little tiny town on the way from San Francisco to Davis, Sacramento. And we actually stayed overnight here 3 years ago when we were celebrating our anniversary. We noticed this Denny's here in Dixon, and Jacqueline has been crazy about it since. As part of our wedding package from the Denny's in Las Vegas, we got 2 free Grand Slams, so we thought this would be a good opportunity to use the coupons. And also, I happen to know the family of the owners of this Denny's. That was definitely a fun, albeit brief experience dining at Denny's. We're now in historic downtown Dixon. Not much of a downtown. This was completely random, but back on the road on the way to Tahoe, I noticed this little town called Placerville, or Hangtown, and we just decided to make a stop, and it's so charming. We're stopping in for lunch at Timmy's Brown Bag. Those were some of the most unique sandwiches I had for lunch. We had the smoked oyster and the chicken satay. It's like an Indonesian sandwich. So now we've driven outside Placerville and are in Apple Hill. This is a really cool little store. This is such a lovely farm atmosphere. There's even a little kiddie maze over there. Apple beer, apple cider, apple wine, and apple pastries. Back on the road to South Lake Tahoe. We've made it to Lake Tahoe. It's kind of smoky and hazy right now. We've made it to the city of State Line in Nevada, and when we're in Nevada, you know what that means: casinos. So we just came out of Harvey's in Nevada, and we just crossed the street and we're back in California. We're at Heavenly Village. These are the gondolas up to the resort, but the village down here has a lot of shopping. We were just passing by this toy store, Village Toys, and Jacqueline noticed this little guy inside. Welcome to the family. We just had to adopt him. We're just sitting down now for a casual dinner of poke. What a beautiful evening. And we have a new friend to bring home. We're in the very quiet town of Carson City. And an hour's drive later, we're now in Reno and making a pit stop at our hotel. A very good Sunday morning to Reno. We had a nice stop here at the hotel last night. It's very, very nice, modern, comfortable hotel, so we're well rested and back out to explore. We're sitting here for brunch at Pine State Biscuits, which is from Oregon. This is the only location outside of Oregon. We've got a brisket biscuit sandwich and a veggie Reggie. Driving through downtown Reno, we're on our way to Animal Ark, which is a wildlife sanctuary about 30 minutes outside the city. Here we are. We had to drive through a lot of nowhere. Every housing has a little story, a little history of how the animals came to Animal Ark. Here's Ivan, a turkey vulture. Oh, it's a huge black bear. Look at those cheetahs just lying there out in the open. We got some frozen yogurt at Yogurt Beach. As you can tell, there's a beach theme to this place, and it was really good for you. We're here at Legends to do some shopping at the outlet mall. We're in Scheels right now, which is the largest sports store anywhere. They also have this really, really cute home section. And we're taking some pictures with the turkey kids. So cool. This is like a mini indoor aquarium. There's even an indoor Ferris wheel here. Look at this entire mountain of animals. That was a nice little shopping stop, but now we're back in downtown Reno and visiting Circus. If ever there was a kid-friendly casino/resort, here it is. So many resorts and casinos here, all connected to each other. We're getting dinner now in this little market, this little food market. Here we are, I've got this beautiful Tolly plate. Frozen yogurt twice in a day, you better believe it. We made another stop at Sweet Frog, but actually Yogurt Beach was much better. And now just to take a nice, relaxed post-dinner stroll through Target. A good morning and happy Labor Day. We're starting our day off with some bagels for breakfast. Back on the road, back towards California. It's still early in the morning, but we're making just a little pit stop in this little town of Nevada City. This is definitely a quiet town, but the architecture is really charming. We've driven now to a nearby city called Grass Valley. More interesting shops and restaurants and stuff to explore here, I hope. Very cool. There's a whole little street here closed off for outdoor dining. And this is what we're eating, meze. Got this plate of Israeli salads and falafel and a beef and lamb kebab pita. We're making all of these random stops, but that's one of the nice parts about doing a car trip. We're in little old town Auburn right now. That's a huge sculpture. After a little more driving, we've made it to Sacramento and are checking out the Arden Fair Mall. It's just so hot and hazy today. It's over 100 degrees. Needed an indoor activity. We're taking a stroll around downtown Davis. It's pretty empty. School has not started up for Davis yet. But that being said, who knows what the timeline is this year. We've driven all the way back down to Albany, and it's much cooler here. Just sitting down for dinner. Here we've got a beautiful lamb dosa and lamb kebab.